welcome back to 4F Beauty. When will I be YouTube famous? Don't know. But I am still a member of the Beauty YouTuber Growth Group, and all of us girlies give each other a shout out in the hope of spreading the love of our channels that little bit further. So, when you finish watching me, it'd be awesome if you would check out their channels as well. They are as ever listed in my description box. Right. This video today, I wanted to do this to show that although I have now got some discount codes, the majority of which are not affiliated, I just want you to know that I do my due diligence and I check before I accept any discount code. I want you to know that you can trust me, okay? With all of the, I don't know if you've seen the hoo-ha with things like Kenzo Cosmetics, where these big YouTubers are saying, buy these brushes, they're worth 300 quid and they're free and all you got to do is pay a tenner's postage. There's plenty of drama channels that have covered this. Just search drama Kenzo Cosmetics and it will come up. But because of that, I just wanted to let you know that I'm not a scam artist. I'm not like one of them. I'm still a very, very micro channel right now. The day I'm filming this, I still haven't hit 500 subscribers yet. So I am absolutely minuscule in the whole scheme of things. But I do have a fair few discount codes which are listed in my description box every time. And if I use any of the products or mention a company that I've got a discount code, I'll normally reference the discount code for you just to let you know if you are interested in buying from them, you can save some money. As I said, the majority of mine are non-affiliated. The ones that are affiliated are clearly marked as affiliated. But I just wanted you to know how much due diligence I do before putting that discount code in my description box and before telling you about it. Now, the first discount code that I ever had was from September Rose for the Slush palette. That came about because when I was trying to buy the Slush palette, she'd got a specific discount code that she was mentioning at the time to try and promote it, where it was very new. And it was a 10% discount code, and I kept trying it and it just wouldn't go through. So I messaged her on Instagram saying, I keep trying to buy this but the discount code doesn't seem to be going through. Am I doing something wrong? And she came back and she went, oh, that's odd. And she sort of checked something and she went, oh no, it should be tried again. It didn't work. So she said, right, okay, I'm going to do you a discount code as Bomber, because obviously on Instagram I'm Bomber1313. Try using that. And I used that and it went through fine. And she said, tell you what, it's exactly the same discount code. So it's 10% off, the same as the discount code she was offering. She said, because I said that I've got a YouTube channel and I wanted to review it. And she said, why don't you keep that discount code, and if anybody that watches you wants to use your code, they can do. And I thought, that's really nice of her. So I said, thank you very much. I waited until the palette arrived, and I used this and I tested every single colour in the palette before I was prepared to put my discount code up. So I filmed with it, my first impression with it, but I mentioned the discount code. But that film didn't go up onto YouTube until I had, off camera, used every single shade in this palette. And I have used every single shade in this palette. Do I like them all? Yes. Are there some changes I would make? Actually, yes, there are. I would have made this satin orange a neon shimmer, so like this matte, but I would have made it neon. I would have, these two are very similar in tone once they get on your eye. I would have made one of them a lot deeper. Same over here, these two quite similar when they're on your eye. I would have made one of those a bit different, maybe make one of these very deep shimmer. But apart from that, I loved every single shade on here. That's why the cover thing is up here saying bomber equals 10% off, which you probably can't read anyway now, it's because the sunlight coming in, it fades it on there. But that's why this is up here, because it's my first ever discount code that I had. But the film using this did not even get uploaded to YouTube, let alone get made live, until I had tried every single colour and was assured that it was something worth promoting to you. The next discount code I was offered was from Eye Candy Cosmetics when I bought this palette. Now, this is the Pina Colada palette. And when I'd seen it online, I was like, wow, absolutely love that colour story. Really could not wait. I don't know if you can see, if I can get, look at the hard pan on those shimmers. See that? If you have seen my film using this, you will see why the discount code they offered for this is not in my description box. This is by far the worst eyeshadow palette I have ever used in my life. And I bought makeup in the 80s when it was really crap. This is worse than a £4 palette that I bought from Makeup Rev, which actually is actually quite a good palette, so I don't know why I used that as a comparison. But, you know, I paid basically 18 quid for this with postage and everything. Then I had to fight to get my money back. Finally got my money back from her. And then she asked me, because in one of my Hell Yeah Whoa Knows, I mentioned the hassle I was having with this. The backwards and forwards that I was having, the fact that I found out the company was registered in Nigeria. The fact that when I tried to make a PayPal claim, the email address they gave me was completely different to the PayPal address that I'd actually paid the money on. The email address for the money was Eye Candy. The email address that I got for correspondence with the brand was Gloria Onyemwe. So this threw up a lot of red flags. So I put the video up showing exactly how bad this was, mentioned they'd offered me a discount code, but also said, I'm not going to tell you what that code is because I don't recommend you buy from this company at all. This, so far, is the only palette that I've had to stop filming with because I could not get it to work on my eyes. And in fact, you will see, I tried it with two different makeup bases. I'd got samples of Urban Decay primer, so I tried it with that, and it was lifting that off of my eyes. So I thought, oh, okay, maybe this one that I've had, because I'd had the samples of it for about 3 months. I thought, oh, perhaps they've gone out of date. So then I used my usual lid primer, which was at the time I think I was using Tarte Shape Tape, or the Revolution version of it, their Conceal and Define one, and it lifted that off of my eye as well. Shocking palette. So I uploaded that video as a warning, and I've actually had 2 or 3 people message me and say, thank you so much, I was going to buy that palette saw your video, you've saved me a lot of money. Particularly, a couple of them were in America as well, so of course they would have had to pay the shipping across to America. Talking about shipping to America, please, if you're American, can you stop complaining about having to pay for shipping from the UK? Do you have any idea how much it costs to get stuff sent to us in the UK? The cheapest shipping I've found to us from America, if the company even ships it, is $10, and that's Colourpop. There's some companies that I really want to try, but the shipping to the UK is $25. You do not realise how lucky you have it, but that's a different subject completely. So I thought I'm going to keep an eye on that company on Insta, just to, you know. And all of a sudden one day, when I searched for eye candy cosmetics, it wasn't coming up. That's strange. So I went into my inbox on Instagram, scrolled down to the messages. It was a different company name. I went into it and checked, and it was different than the messages that I'd had with eye candy. But on Instagram, all of a sudden, the account was no longer called Eye Candy Cosmetics. It was called Honey Body Organics. This was November 2018. Skin so soft and glowy, let us boost your confidence with natural skincare products, 100% natural. And when I scrolled down, there was nothing on the page relating to Eye Candy Cosmetics at all. So this concerned me greatly. I started digging around, but unfortunately by the time December came round, when I was ready to do my expose on them, that company had disappeared from Instagram completely. So I don't know whether she's closed that account down and opened up a new one in a new name. I searched for Honey Body Organics, couldn't find anything on Instagram at all, so I don't know whether she's given up with this whole, don't sue me, but scam, because that's how it feels, or whether she's just opened it up as a completely different name on Instagram with a new account. I don't know, because when I went into my inbox, the inbox messages have gone that I had with her, so that account has obviously been deleted. So, you know, I am extremely vigilant when I'm offered a code of trying the products first, establishing the quality before I offer it to you. I've been buying from OMO Glitter OMG for a couple of years now. In fact, so much so, she actually named a lipstick after me, because I kept bugging her, going, "Oh, can you please do a purple lipstick with silver shimmer in it? Can you please do a purple lipstick with..." So she did, and she called it Bombalicious after me, which was absolutely amazing. So yes, of course, I bought that. I think I bought about 3 of them because I gave them to my friend, going, "This is after me. It's called Bombalicious. It's named after me." And she's, you know, I've got a code with her, but I've got 3 of her eyeshadow palettes at the moment. I've had one of her mystery boxes, one of her April mystery boxes that she used to do. I've got numerous lipsticks. I've got a couple of lip glosses of hers. In fact, the gold pigment that I've used here is one of her pigments. I've also got individual pots of shadow of hers. I've got about 3 of those. And I've got 2 of her neon pigments with her new branding in purple and in this delicious green. So actually I've got 3 of her shadows, and I've got a gel liner of hers as well. That was in the April mystery box. I forgot about that. I've also got it's not in here, it must be in the other system that I've got. She did these little oh, there they are. little individual bats that you could sort of stick on with like eyelash glue or, you know, glitter glue for Halloween to stick onto your face. Obviously, be careful with that around your eyes, be sensible. And I've got a lot of respect for her. You know, I've been talking to the woman for years, so when she offered me a discount code, of course I jumped at it, and that is, I think that was the first ever affiliated discount code I had. Now, the lady that runs Slush actually messaged me saying, I've had so many people use your code, that's awesome, you've sent, you know, I think 25-30 people had used my code at this point. So she asked for my PayPal email address, and I'm like, well, this is what it is, but why? She said, I was going to send you some money through, and I'm like, no, that was not the agreement we had. The agreement was I would send traffic your way, because if I approved of your product, which I do, it's non-affiliated. I'd rather it stays non-affiliated so that I can say to people, I'm not earning from this, but you're saving money. I said, I would rather anything you were going to pay me, you plough back into the business to allow yourself to grow. And she said to me, I am absolutely in tears, I can't thank you enough for this. And I just thought, you know what, for the couple of quid that I'd probably make out of, I think I sent her about 150 sales, she said now, something like that. I just thought, for the few quid I would make from that, I would much, much rather she ploughed that back into the business. I know she's had some problems recently, which has delayed things, because she wanted to have her second palette out 2018 in sort of autumn, winter, but it's going to be coming out, I think she said March, April this year. I'm not sure how soon. I don't know whether it's going to be out before this video goes up, because this eye look needs to go live first. So if it is up, I'll try and remember to link it in my description below. But she was astounded, and I'm like, look, you're just starting off, you're like me, let's support each other here, you know, and hopefully grow together. I said, if you get to the stage that you are like, I don't know, Makeup Revolution or Too Faced or you know, then we might have another look at that code and perhaps make it affiliated. But until then, just plough it back into the business. I'd much rather you did that. I've got the second affiliated code I had was from Gerard Cosmetics, and I've used them for years and years and years and years and years. I absolutely adore their Slay All Day setting spray. That was the first thing of theirs I tried. And then I tried some of their lipsticks. And I tried their metallic lipsticks first, because there weren't a lot of metallic liquid lipsticks on the market, and absolutely loved them because they weren't drying at all. And then I really got into their Hydra Mattes. Their Hydra Mattes and the Sugar Pill liquid lipstick, which is what I'm wearing today, and the Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks are the three nicest liquid lipstick formulas I've ever used, because although I've got oily combo skin, my lips go very, very dry. They split very easily. I've always got numerous sort of lip salves around the place. Got this one recently from Frank Body, Lip Tint Scent Nude, which is like a glossy moisturising thing, and it smells like coffee. Problem is I lick it back off again and then have to put more on, so yeah. And those are the only three companies that don't dry my lips out. I can actually wear their liquid lipsticks 7 days in a row without my lips suffering at all. So Gerard Cosmetics, Jen Gerard was kind enough to open up her affiliate program to everybody, regardless of your size of YouTube channel or Instagram or whatever your particular social media platform was. And she owned it for a month, I think, and it was before I was in the beauty YouTuber growth group, otherwise I would have nudged all the girls going, wait, you need to do this. And I was lucky enough that, yes, I was accepted I don't know whether everybody was accepted, whether it was just a standard, everybody got rubber stamp, I don't know. But that's an affiliated code. But you save 30% if you use that code. That's a significant amount of money, particularly if you're in the UK and you're then paying for, to get it shipped over. I think the shipping for them is about $14, which is not bad. And if you spend over, I know during the Super Bowl weekend, it was if you spent $29 or more, you got free international shipping as well. They very often do special deals on their shipping, but I absolutely took advantage of my own code and I got lots and lots and lots of these. And what I didn't realise was when they first set your code up, they actually give you a store credit you could use as well. So I was like, oh, bingo! And I got about 3 Slay All Days and I got a load of different lipsticks to try as well, which was awesome. I'm always happy with that. But again, it was a company that I knew I liked their products and I knew I would feel comfortable in telling you about them and saying, look, I've got this discount code, why don't you use it? If you don't want to use my discount code, I have absolutely no problem with that. And had the discount code with Jen Gerard been non-affiliated, that wouldn't bother me either. I would just use my own code to save money. Hello. It's a win-win all round, really. Crow and Pebble, I discovered. I really got into using indie brands last year, and I really want to continue doing that this year because indie brands just have a more interesting line. I mean, if you look at the majority of palettes that come out, they tend to always have browns in them. I mean, this is the Queen Slayer palette from Oh My Glitter OMG. Look at that. Doesn't that, for people that know me, doesn't that just scream me? It's blues and purples. It's just, hello. And Certify. I need to film with this actually. I've got their Destiny palette, which is one with the black cover. And then I picked this one up, which is the Affinity Palette. Again, look at those purples, isn't that stunning? And the only one that could even be close to a brown is this one. So there's not a single shade in here that I think, I'm not really going to use that one. You know, whereas you look at some palettes. Let's grab a Morphe one over here, for example, just because it's close to hand. And the majority of, particularly the Morphe 35 palettes, I mean, oh my god, it's just like it's like someone's gone on Microsoft Paint and just gone down the brown line, you know. This is the 15S. So you think, oh yeah, nice pinks and purples, but then you look at it and you've got peach and a brown, and maybe this isn't the best example in the world, but there's always browns in there, and you know they always seem to have a brown as a transition shade. Well, thanks, but I very rarely use brown as a transition shade. I use colour as my transition shades. I just... So it tends to be the more individual, the more indie companies that have the more interesting palettes that call to me more. So I've been far more into using those. And I discovered Crow and Pebble. And they do loose pigments, and I was starting to get into loose pigments. I still need to film with them actually. And they have a thing where there's a discount code that people can use or link. And if they buy, I earn pebbles. And after I've got a certain number of pebbles, I can use it to buy something off of the site. So I guess it is kind of affiliated, but I don't get money. I get the chance of earning pebbles or points in order to buy something off of the site. So again, it's still channeling money back into that business, so that's awesome. What other ones have I got? Let me have a shifty, because my brain at the moment is just right. So we've got the September Rose Blush Tribe I've done, oh no, Glitter I've done, Jewel I've done, Chrome Pebble I've done. Frank Body have actually given me a discount link to use, and although I've only tried this so far, I really, really like it, and I've actually ordered one of his coffee scrubs to try as well. So, and although I don't have a Morphe code, I have listed a Morphe code in my description, because if you use the code Adopt Love, the money goes to an animal charity, which I think is bloody fantastic. So I'll put that in there so that if anybody is going to buy from, if I'm going to buy from Morphe, I don't see the point in filling these, millionaire, huge beauty gurus' pockets any further. I'd rather it goes to an animal charity. But I got approached recently by a brand. They saw me on Insta and they contacted me, called aliciaandjames.com, and they offered me a discount code, which was a 10% discount code for their site. And I had a look through, and there were a lot of things I quite liked. There's these Lucy hair jewels that you can see are $12.99. Then there's that arrow cuff, which is $11.99. And there was a set of earrings on there that I liked that were $8.99. So I chucked them all into the thing, because I wanted to find out. This is how you have. Half the time they don't tell you what the international shipping is going to be, unless you go through and you're just about to press buy, and then they tell you what the shipping is. So I went in and I added those three things into the basket, and it came to $33.97 in bucks. This is, so I'm like, okay. Put my discount code in that they'd given me. That saved me the 10%. And then the shipping was $13.30. So I'm like, okay. So the total amount for those three items would have been $43.88. So I took screenshots of the product images, and I went onto AliExpress, because they have a thing where you can actually search by image. So, you remember the Lucy hair jewels with the jewelled moon and the dangly crystals coming down from it? Available in silver, rose gold and gold, yes? Well, on AliExpress, they are called Moon Crystal Tassels Hair Clip Charming Long Elegant Hair Accessory. And with shipping, it cost me £1.21. And this is exactly the item on the Alicia and James thing. Very well made. Can never clip these damn things in. There we go. And looks really pretty in your hair, as you can see. But £1.21 as opposed to £12 or $12.99, which would be probably about £10.50 maybe. So I thought, okay, maybe that's a one-off. So then there's the arrow cuff, which was $11.99. So I went on to AliExpress New summer fashion bow and arrow wire cuff bangle simple bracelet. Available in the 3 shades. £60. Not $11.99, which would work out about 10 quid. 60p, and you're thinking, that's really small, that's a child size one. I've got large wrists. I've got a 7.5-inch wrist. And it fits me. I know from that angle it looks like it's digging in, but if I hold my wrist normally you can see it's not. It just completely fits without any, so it's not going to get caught on anything. 60p, folks. And then there's those earrings that were $11.99, which look stunning. Let me take one of my earrings out so I can show you how they look. So, I went onto AliExpress. 1 pair fashion women stylish gold, silver, colour, star, streamlined tassel, long earrings. And these, when it was sent, all the pieces were separate, so you've got this bit here, and then you've got the tassely bit here, and then you've got the thing at the back to hold it onto your ear. So, let's see if I can do this with long nails on without dropping everything. Now, this back bit, it's got a number of different holes at the top as to where you can put this in. So you put this bit through your ear. Anybody else have problems with nails and earrings? There we go. So you put the stars in your ear, and then you slide this on the back, and then you get the bungy thing, I don't know what to call it, earring back maybe. So you have that effect. So you've got the stars at the front with, I mean, that is just, it's actually, that's a really pretty earring. I'm going to have to wear these out, I think. And so these were $8.99 on the Alicia and James site. AliExpress, so $8.99 would be probably £7.50, £7.70, something like that with the current exchange rate. 78 pence. So, let's add those up, shall we? So we've got 78 pence for these, plus 60p for my bangle, plus my most expensive item, £1.21 for my hair thingy, comes to a total of £2.59. Alright, so remember that, £2.59. Now, the day that I put those 3 items into the Alicia and James site, put my discount code on, found out what the shipping was going to be, it came to $43.88. And at the time, the day I was doing that, I actually made a point of going to a currency converter and putting $43.88 in, and that came out to £34.14. So 34.14 minus the £2.59 it actually cost me, £31, 55 pence difference. So, it's very, very sweet of Alicia and James to contact me and offer me a discount code for all of my followers to use. However, in all good conscience, I am not going to recommend that you go to Alicia and James. I'm going to suggest that you go to AliExpress and save yourself over £31. And that is the kind of due diligence that I do every time someone offers me a code. So, if I'm offered a makeup code, I try the makeup first to make sure it's the kind of quality that I would want to use and that I am happy to suggest you to use. When it comes to jewellery or any other kind of accessories, be that sunglasses, necklaces, rings, I will always find out whether they can be bought cheaper on somewhere like AliExpress or Wish or Geek or Cute. And if I find that you can save over £31 by going to AliExpress rather than the company, even after using the discount they've offered me, then I'm not going to promote that company on my channel. I've told you about this specific company today. Don't send any hate Alicia and James's way, because they're obviously wanting to start their own company. And guessing there are a lot of overheads, and initially you're not going to be selling that many, so you need to have a higher profit margin. Because if you're only selling 10 items a week, then you need to have a higher profit margin on than if you're selling 10,000 items a week. However, it was important for me to tell you about this particular instance, so that if you see anybody else using a code for Alicia and James, you know that maybe they haven't done as much checking into the company as I have. I mean, by all means, they could have bought stuff from the company and be perfectly happy with the quality of it. But I went on AliExpress and bought things that I'm perfectly happy with the quality of, but I saved myself £31, 55p by doing so. So, you know, if I mention a discount code or if I list a discount code in my description box, you know that I have personally checked the quality of the items that that particular company sells, and I am confident with the quality, the customer service, the price of those items. Otherwise, I will not list a discount code just to earn a couple of quid. Because the Alicia and James code was an affiliated code. I would have earned money every time somebody used that code. But it's more important for me that my integrity is in place and that I can try to go to sleep at night with my chronic pain with a clear conscience. I won't ever recommend you use a product if I wouldn't use it myself. My description codes are all listed in my description codes. Good Lord. I need to go and get another coffee, obviously. My discount codes are listed in the description box below. They are clearly marked whether they are affiliated or non-affiliated. It is entirely your choice whether you use them or not. I will not be offended if you decide not to use them. I just want you to save a bit of money. Right. I hope you found this informative and that it just reassures you that I don't promote companies on my channel with discounts if I don't truly believe in that company. I hope you liked this. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could hit that like button for me. Comment, share, subscribe. When you subscribe, don't forget to ring my bell. Ring my bell and choose all notifications so that you get told every time I upload another one of these videos. And talking of another one of these videos, I've got an awful lot to choose from now. Why don't you pop over and see if you can find this eye look for a start? And once you finish watching all of mine, liking and commenting and maybe even sharing them, I would cast it a personal favour if you would please check out my girlies in the Beauty YouTuber Growth Group and go show them the same love you show me on my channel. And if you've come to my channel through one of my beautiful girlies, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you'll stay. I hope you'll check out a couple of my makeup tutorials and see whether you like them or not. Right, as ever, all that remains for me to say is you'll stay fabulous. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.